Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuraso here. Come at you guys with another banger Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. And as always, I have quite a few buyouts to show you that a lot of people aren't going over. We've got Maze of Master, which we're going to go over at the end here, and more. I'm not going to spoil all of it. So before we begin, remember, smash that like button. If you guys can hit that like, takes like 3 seconds here. 1, 2, 3. There. So it should be clicked, right? Subscribe if you haven't already. About 25% of people watch my videos aren't subscribed, so hopefully today's day earn your subscription. Also, if you guys want to check out our sponsors, for example, if you're buying any cards off TCG Player, you can use my link down in the description below, or use our handy dandy Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch tool. I always have linked in the description at the top the cards I go over, and you can click them and it uses my affiliate link, and you can track them. So in a week or two, you're wondering, huh, what did he go over a week or two that we should have kept our eye on? Instead of like going through the video and like wasting your time, you can click this and it'll show you the graph of like how much they went up, etc. It's pretty awesome. If you check out Whatnot, you get $15 on your next purchase if you use my affiliate link. And they have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards there, including stuff from Maze of the Masters. So $15 to play with for free, and you can get stuff cheaper there than other places. You gotta check out Whatnot. I love that site. I actually use it. And we're gonna get right into this here. So compulsory evacuation device, QC. Right? These are $15 now. It goes up to $50, but I don't think anyone in their right mind is going to buy at that. Now, this card was always $5 to $6 for quite a long time here. It was around $6, $7, and I remember getting my set at $5, and I told people this could go up because if hat format comes up, there's something called the Trinity, and if you don't know what the Trinity is, it is compulsory evacuation device, torrential tribute, and bottomless trap hole. That's what people call the Trinity, right? You ran those 3 cards because they were all limited in your deck. They were always good at the same time for quite a bit. I think the Zexal era in general, and it was a fun time to play the Yu-Gi-Oh. That's one reason it's going up. Compulse is also just, you know, you could trap trick it. The balance is good in older formats. People just like it. Yes, it's technically an Edison card, but it's not as popular there. Dark Magician of Chaos. Now, this is one of the only QCs from Quarter Century Bonanza that's like a lot of money that I own, and these are $85. These were selling for 82, 80, a lot of them for 30 here. I told people when this was like 20s, it's pretty good to grab, but if you want, you can just go ahead and grab a platinum. But yeah, these are getting bought out and selling at them. Now the platinums here, you got 19 listings. You got like $2-4 here. Again, I think these plats are going to match about 20% of the value of these QCs. So if we see $80, say, you know, cut the $2 out, we see $80. Okay, we can expect a platinum to be about $16, right? If it's 20%. Okay, 10%, how about $8, right? Because it's always 10, 8%. These are steals at $4. You can, at worst, I say see these at 8 from $4. Best case scenario, see them closer to 16, right? Or I really think it's going to be between 8 and 16. Usually when it comes to these real life investments, not that I'm a financial advisor, not a financial advisor. Usually the numbers and the math aren't really like clean, so you might make like 6.5, something odd like that. You got Darkened Dragon QC. This is also low on listings. This is the only QC I kind of went out of my way to get because this is one of my favorite synchros of all time, and I was like, you know what, $10, I'm okay with $10. I didn't want the, you know, $100 Caius, all that. $26 for your Darkens. Goes up to $63. I don't think people are going to be paying 60s, but this is an Edison card. People want that max rarity for Edison. And we have secrets. We have jump ultras, but people want the QC. Personally, I am going to always play the jump version in Edison just because, you know, ultra rare, looks clean. I like Shonen Jump cards, and there's barely any places where I can really play Shonen Jump. I think Trag, I still play Jump Trag, but I will be getting an ulti one day. One of these days, boys. Red Eyes Darkness Metal. QCs are 63. This is like the one card I knew would always go up. I told people to get the plats when they were like, you know, I think it was like $2. And it was always about 3-ish, going up to $4. With more Dragon Sport, expected to go up even further. Black Luster. I really do like how this card looks. I still have my Euro CR that I just can't get rid of. It looks too nice. But your QCs today are $92, $100. I mean, it's BLS, right? This card was as low as 60, but it did spike towards that 70 something dollars. A lot of people understand that with Quarter Century Bonanza being out for a while, we're not going to get, whatever's out there is out there. The sealed has gone absolutely crazy for this set. If you do not know, these boxes are now like, yeah, 156, 173. I mean, you got some more people. They're trying to, give you a bit of a deal at 130-ish, but it's still a lot of money. So if you can snoop anywhere and try to get cases for anything below 1,000 or even 1,100, whatever, pretty good, honestly. The plats have also gone up. $6 goes up to $8, $12, $25. I still have my plats, so I'm very happy about that. I actually got a playset of plats because I kept forgetting if I had one or not. And at $3, it's like, I could get a playset of this. It's very cheap. If worst case scenario, I could just get rid of it, right? It probably won't go below $3. And hey, now it's $6. I will say this again about Quarter Century. If you really, really just want the cards, right? And I mean, you don't want to resell them. Now, obviously, things happen in your life. And as an adult, because most of the people watching this video, they're an adult. I'm not going to treat y'all like children. So if anyone says, oh, you shouldn't be looking at these as investments, well, it's an adult hobby, right? At the end of the day, a lot of adult hobbies and investing to resell and having your things that you pay for have value in order to remove in case of emergencies, whatever, is just a fact of a lot of adult hobbies. You can see this in golf, other card games, etc. I'm not saying you have to like it. I'm just saying you have to embrace it. That's all I have to say. But if you really don't want to, care about max rarity, you don't have the money, you don't think it's worth whatever reasons or multiple, I'm going to tell you this. The plats might be good because when this set came out, while I really did want to get everything QC, I looked at the price tag and I realized I would rather put money in the stock market. This is like big stock prices. We're talking thousands. Just to get one copy of QC, we're not talking if I want a play set of a card, right? Like I consider getting a play set of a few of these QCs. No. Just QC one copy each. So that's why I settled on plats. And I'm very happy about that because I not only am making my money back if I need to, but I got everything for cheap and play if I want to. But again, I like first ed BLSs, so I'd rather run that. Number C102, Archfiend Seraph. Now this is going up because of 7 Tachyon, a card that we're just gonna bring up right here. We might as well, and then we're going to go over more Maze of Masters later on. This card's been going up. Right now, they're about 12, 14, 15 bucks for your super rares. I talked about this card at $4, and if you did, good job. Ultis right now are like 30 bucks here, 35. I feel like on eBay, if you go, you can find them for 20s if you really want the ulti of this card. But it's so funny because this card was like $3, $4. So you never know when these random ultis are going to go up. I feel like with Zexal era, we should especially aware of some of these ultis because we're at like a decade at this point. We should be looking more through Zexal. I might have a market watch more dedicated to Zexal near the end. 7th Tachyon here, collector's rare. Now, this is the only card I told people got on Maze because this was a meta relevant card. It was going to go crazy. And I was like, okay, I expect these CRs to be 100 something, which you see right here is like 110, 115. And that's how they are on TCG Player. However, Gamer's Choice had these CRs for 75, while the Ultra Rare, while you see them at 73 right now, 78, they were $60. So the pre-sale for 7 Tachyon was actually really good. And I told people for $15, don't get the CR, don't get the Ultra at 60. Spend $15 extra to get the CR, right? And it would be really good. And if you did, hey, I mean, good job. They're about like 110 right now, 115 going up to 125. So you spent 75 and your card has gained. If you want the flat right now, that's 35 bucks. 35 up to 40, possibly 50 bucks up if it goes up to that $125 mark. So that's pretty awesome. Good job if you got your CRs then. And again, I always tell you guys what to grab in these market watches, so watch them all the way through. Make sure others watch them too by smashing that like button. It helps me in the algorithm. And a lot of my older subs unfortunately left the game because of an overinflation of max rarity, reprinting it, etc., which is kind of unfortunate. So make sure to smash that like button. Really does help. 100 likes on this video, that'd be great. And check out my 5 cards out of your trade binder as well. Uh, Millennium Ankh here. Ultras are like 20 bucks. I don't know why these are exactly getting bought out besides new Millennium support. Now, the shield was getting bought out also because of K9. So I was like, huh, okay, maybe. The QCs are a little bit of money. The secrets are like 12. QCs are like 43. I actually got rid of this. I ended up having the whole set and I had it at like 300, but then someone wanted it and they were willing to trade down and they had a max rarity Orcus core, because this is when these cards got hyped up the first time and they went up to like 600-ish. I was like, yeah, sure, you know, go for it, right? I'll take my QC Harpors. And part of me kind of regrets it, but at the same time, I knew I wasn't going to play this deck, and if I want these cards to collect, I want one copy each. I don't want a playset. Trickstar Korobane. Secrets are 6, going up to $8 here. Now, I will say this card is going up because of the Trickstar support. Yes, do not get me wrong. People really like this deck a lot, including myself, honestly. However, this is also, specifically Korobane now, is also because of K9. Right now, they're playing it a little engine because you're able to special summon this card for free. Basically, it's a level 5, and it's a light, which helps a lot, and you're able to then just do your K9 stuff. And plus, since you have a light stage on the board, you're actually able to just, like, target a set and just shut it off. Very, very useful going second. This engine helps more going second. And then if they want to ash it or, like, ogre it or whatever, look, that's a hand trap. K9 is fine with that. If you need to ogre light stage so you don't get access to Korobane, go for it. Ultras are 9 as well. This card's short print in Savage Strike as well. We did have short prints in our core sets at this time, so keep that in mind. Surfing Big Jaws here. These are $8, $10, $14. I mean, I guess with maybe with the water support and the fish stuff and maze, more people want to play sharks. The QC, on the other hand, these are $46 here. I ended up getting rid of mine around 35, 36, but I got ulti allures, so I'm actually quite happy with it. I do not mind that at all. Azamina, Resiglia, QC, these are $70 going up to 78. 880. A lot of people understand this is a meta relevant deck at this point, but it's still not making the waves it needs to, but it's making bigger splashes. So if you don't know how to play against this deck, or you really don't know any information, you're going to want to look into it. I know GGYGO has a Where to Hand Trap. I think it's his latest one in February, where he kind of tells you more about White Forest. I love those videos so much, by the way. Shoutouts to him. Really, you know, QC is about 70 here. I talked about it at 40s. I said it's pretty good at 40s if you wanted it. And if you got at 40s, well, you're up quite a bit. But if not, it is a lot further down here. I will say the water stuff is pretty hyped, though. I don't really... I don't know. I'm not saying this deck is bad, but I just think if QCs go up to somewhere over here, don't think they're going to get, like, Mermail max rarity prices. That would be very stupid. Heart of Blue-Eyes is another QC buyout, 78 going up to $100 for your Heart of the Blue-Eyes, so keep that in mind. Mermail King Neptibus QCs are also $30, which is pretty damn insane, honestly, for this card. But hey, Mermail hype, right? Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon. Now, this is something a lot of people don't know. This is just a secret reprint from Rarity 2. These are $6. So if you have ever had bulk from Rarity Collection, go ahead and go through it, and, like, you'll probably at least pick out one of these, and it's $6. It's free money. I have quite a bit of bulk I need to go through as well, where I need to see if I have any copies of this card at all. Your Shining Victories OGs, I want to look at these, and they're like 25, so they're like back to kind of where they were, which is pretty insane here. Your QCs, on the other hand, have gone further down in trajectory, $40. I am shocked at that. This is like the one card that's going down for them. I think it's just because maybe it hit insane prices, but at the same time, people still want all QC to match. So I'm kind of shocked at this. I think this card could rebound eventually. This is not a bad card to have for the future as well. I got this when it went a lot lower, around 40s. I remember, I think I paid 70% of, I think, 48. So that's about 70% of 30. That's like 35 or something. You know, okay, cool, right? That's not terrible, right? Not too terrible. And then Maze here. I want to go through this. Now, I'm going to go through this slowly. I'm going to tell you guys what to pick up, what not to pick up at this point. And we're just going to go right. Before I tell you, yes, you, what to pick up in Maze of Masters, very quickly, if you love picking up cards and you love seeing them go up, check out my last 5 Yu-Gi-Oh cards out of your trade binder. There's a lot of good cards to pick up from here. It is not for channel members only. Don't get mixed up for over here. It is public. It's my last video. There's a lot of great cards that you need to pick up that you can get bought out. My last one had quite a few cards that got bought out as well, like Crimson Dragon at $8, for example, so, going up to 30, 35. So if you really like these videos, go check them out. I don't know why this one did so bad. Maybe it's the algorithm, who knows. And while you're there, consider being a YouTube channel member. I always love to give you guys a video once a month at least. So consider being a YouTube channel member. Only costs you about like, $2 if you want a month. Up to 5 and 10 and whatever if you want. And the more people who become channel members, the more it helps. I'm actually being able to get 2 cases to open up on stream because of that. And I got myself a new webcam, so 1/10 for 7th assassin. We already know this, so it doesn't matter. Okay, QC level 8, $46, 59 listings. It's gonna crash down like 13, 17. If you like this card a lot, I would wait till it's $10, $15. In fact, if you really are like cool with wasting money, $20. This card is 46, is not going to hold. It's going to crash. Nobody needs this card right now. 59 listings already, and this set's only like a week old, I think. It's pretty crazy. Molcharmi, Perilia, CR, these are 51. I'll be completely honest with you here. I remember when secrets were 50, 60s. If you sold your secrets at 50, 60s, and you don't care what Bonanza has, you want to get the CRs, you could. I would personally just wait because 36 listings, it could go up, it could go down. And because of that, and having Stampede literally across the corner, which expect a video on that when that set comes out, and I'll be going over it quite thoroughly in depth. That might be like a 35-minute video. I would just wait the week or two. If it's in there, well, good job, you didn't pick up the CR. If it's not in there, well, the CR could be lower at that point. Then we have Tachyon here at 35. I told people this card will probably drop, and I didn't want to say like 15, 20s, but I said it could be like Junk Warrior, where Junk Warrior was as low as like $12. I said this can easily be a $20, $25 card. Right now, same thing with Silent Magician with the listings, except it's like 54, and then but you have a 17 here, but it's $35 dollars. And look, yeah, 17, 11 there. I would keep waiting on this card. If this card drops to like $20, 22, and you want to grab it, I think that's fine. I think this QC is actually kind of better than Silent Magician level 8 personally, but they're both pretty good. But again, if you want these, you can even get play sets for like 60 at that point. I would definitely wait on that. And remember, when these drop to 20, you can like look around and see if you could get one for cheaper too. It's really nice. Elated Heavy Infantry. So this CR is the most gorgeous CR in the set. I saw someone pull this and it was gorgeous. All right, shout out to my boy Chris. Beautiful looking card. I said it's got to be the Mermaid effect where Konami just gives you like the finest Gordon Ramsay chefs, right? They go to their best factory, right? And they're like, oh, yo, can you just handle just the Mermaid CRs? Yeah, it's Mermaid. Okay, I got you. And it's like some red alert where everybody just puts on their hard hats and makes them look amazing in max rarity. Like all the other CRs could look bad in the same exact set, but Heavy Infantry is gonna and the Mermaid cards are gonna look gorgeous. $28. That's probably gonna drop like a rock. And you know what? I'm gonna get one copy because it looks that good. And I'm not even a Mermaid player, even though I do love Mermaid. I have played the deck quite a bit. Trickstar Aqua Angel at 23. You've got X Cannon Cross at like 23. You've got Pirellia's Ultras at 31. This is fucking disgusting, and I mean fucking disgusting. Let's look at the secret rare here. I personally, whenever I see this price, I kind of want to throw up. It almost makes me think that boxes are good. Almost. Secrets are 38, so that's like what I mean. Why are people buying Ultras at 31? If you have this card, sell it immediately. If you need it, if you're literally not playing an event in the next 2 weeks, sell this card. Right? That's literally what I gotta tell you. That is way too much. Ultras at 32, secrets at 37. That's what we call a Yu-Gi-Oh! Media literacy moment. And remember, you could track it through Yu-Gi-Oh! Market News. Check it out. Whenever you click one of these cards, use my affiliate link too. Sorry if I keep bringing up Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch News. I know you guys are probably a little annoyed at that if I bring it up 2 times in a video. But the guy's really nice. He's trying to work on the website, and it's a passion project. So I really want to try to help him out with it a lot. So hopefully you guys will just be lenient at least on that for a bit. Treasure of the King CR, $28. I thought this was a lot cheaper than it was. I remember someone else pulled this at local same day. They said it was like $10. I'm like, how's this $10? CR, yeah, it's like 28. Will this go down probably? Yeah, I think the CR will go down. You've got the Scorpion at 25 here. It's not awful, but again, I feel like a lot of these CRs can go to 15, and I might like them. Like Union Controller at 43. It's already piling up at $23. 8 listings, 15. Guys, if you like this card as a CR, I'm gonna put this prediction $8. I really think this is going to be a single-digit CR. Unless it finds a use. If it does not find a use, $8 CR. And I will gladly pick up my copy and really like it. Because I fucking love Enemy Controller. In fact, we're going to take a quick break and look at Enemy Controller. Why not? It's a Monday morning market watch. You guys love it when they're long anyway. Enemy Controller. So you got ultis at 15. The ultis with swirls look really nice. Even the ones without swirls look nice. I don't know. This is... The Enemy Controller looks good with the newer ulti foiling, believe it or not. It's one of them. Maybe it's just because I like 23. I don't know. The QCs are 10, 11, 12. Very good as well for your QCs. And then another copy I want to look at. I want to look at that, and then I want to look at these Kaibas. These Kaibas are like 10, 20, $30. Pretty good, honestly, if you ask me, if you want Kaibas. And then your first edition Light Play Near Mints. This is one of the first, like, old school cards I got back. You got a Light Play for 11, 12, 14, $20. Okay, wow. So you can get very cheap first eds here. Wow, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty major. Huh, not bad. Well, let's get back to Maze. The Man with the Mark collector's rare is 25. It's got a wall here at 27. I don't know if people really want this CR. I don't really have any thoughts on that. The Divine Dragon Shadow is 25. Can someone tell me in the comment section below how good this card really is? Because 25 for attacking a card, again, 15, 24 listings. I mean, a lot of vendors and a lot of shops don't have like a lot of faith in these CRs if they're trying to move them for 20 instantly. You've got Anubis, 25 with 16 listings, so more sales on that. Immortal Winged Dragon of Ra CR, very good CR to pull. I'm going to put this in the same boat as Ancient Chant, where when this card comes to $9, $8, $9, $10, you're going to be wanting to grab this at 20, which I need to bring in Ancient Chant real quick. Ancient Chant. This is a card that may or may not get a QC. Someone brought this up to me. Yeah, near mints, they're like $9, goes up to 15, $20 here. I think that if this card gets a QC, the CRs can't really dip down much further, and eventually they could just go back up to that neutral $9, $10 mark. So if you did get these a couple months ago, I think I had a 5-card save trade binder. I've talked about it in my market watch. They're still not bad to hold on to. Don't panic sell it. Again, not a financial advisor, but this card does have a chance to be a QC. If it doesn't become a QC, I think you're golden. But yeah, Immortal Phoenix, there's no way they make this a QC instantly. So CR's at 19, not bad, but with how it's piling, wait till it drops like crazy. The Ultra is $10. You're going to be able to pick up a CR for less than that. Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal, 20, pretty cheap, honestly. $20 isn't bad. Raytiari at 19. I mean, it depends if Edison people really want this. I don't know if they want the CR. I think they'll be fine with this clean super, to be honest. Man with the Mark secret rares are 12, 15. Okay, so this went up. This was $6, and I thought this card would go down from 6 because I lost listing. So I could have got this for $3. Or I remember I said, you know, it was like $6, and there was so many listings at 6. I was like, I could give you like 3 or 4 or something like that. And guy wanted to keep it. Well, good for him, I guess. He went up to 11, 15. Kind of dumb. CR embodiment of Amphorius, $10 for the CR, very cheap. 26 listings. And this is the good one. During the normal phase, this card. No, never mind. This card might not be the good one. My fault. I'm thinking of another one that's really good. CR's at 10. Sure. Treasure of the King's Secret is 9. May 8 to the Energies, $8. Anubis Ultras are 8. Tachyon Secrets are 7. 7 on Infinity Dragon. Infinity Dragon's very interesting as a card. I think that with how many listings it has, look at all this. It's probably gonna go further down. I would get these at threes. I actually want to I think they're a very good card at $3-4. Alpheus Serpent at 5. If you want the Odeon stuff, because a lot of people are asking me, should we get Odeon? If you want base rarity, yeah, $5 is like fine. Look what you want to get CR, and figure it out if you want to wait for it or not. If you want base rarity, here you go. Union activation for $4 or $5. It's cool to have. I do wish Union was good. Aqua Angel at 5, I'll probably be $1 or $2. Cross Cannon at 5 probably will go down as well. Ancient Gear Statue is interesting at 4. I don't think this card could go further down or further up. I'm not saying it's going to stay at 4 per se, but this is actually a very relevant card. I don't think the market's going to let this card be too cheap. 3 on the little Scorpion guy. This is the little funny Yubel tech. When your opponent specials monster, you can discard this card and a spell, destroy those monsters. You can only use this effect once per turn. It's interesting. I'll tell you that as a fiend. It's an interesting 1-for-1 target. It's $2. I don't know why they thought. I guess they thought this card would be broken, but nah. Hyper Cannon is 2 to 3. Duke of Demise is 3. $2 for your Divine. That controller is $1. Your Verdict of Anubis is $1.51. If you want this, go ahead, grab it. Like I said, and then the rest of this set is really, really cheap. Again, if you want your Odeon stuff, grab it now. It's pretty good. As cheap as it is, just figure out if you want the CR of that's like $10 going down. But with how many listings are, I'll probably go even further down to $7, $8, $6. And if you want, you can get a CR copy of that. It's a nice CR for 6, 7, not too bad. And then wait for the QCs to drop to 20, 25. Maybe even they'll drop a little lower, but I don't know. I'd be shocked if Tachyon drops below 20. But it's possible. So with that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Again, 100 likes on this video, that'd be great. Let me know what cards you're going over in the I want to go over in the next market watch in the comment section below. When you guys let me know about buyouts and what cards to go over, it makes my heart flutter. Maybe not flutter, but I actually it interests me because I'm like, oh, that got bottled, huh? And then join our Discord. It's in the description below. Helps me out a lot, and consider being, and there's a lot of cool, well, it does help me out a lot. I just want to hear your beautiful voice in my Discord. We have a lot of channels as well. Old format, market watch news, penny stocks general. We have news. It's awesome. So go check it out. And then with that being said, thank you, my YouTube channel members. Consider being one. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.